So let's talk about Lisa Barlow going nonverbal. At a certain point, Mary Cosby's just saying things to her, and she just does this.
The sweet potato. I love it. I thought I was gonna walk in here. It's gonna be some black people with the sweet potato.
Fucking Bojan. All right.
Damn. That's exactly how we would always say it in the house. It's like, kale. Sweet taters.
The sweet taters.
Sweet taters.
The sweet taters.
And now, it's time for the Sweet Potato Podcast featuring Matt and Theryn.
Whoa,
Just
chat.
like, I'm trying to just figure out this new lighting. We're back with the dorm
Hey,
setup.
what's the I've always what is the picture behind you?
I don't want my camera on. This is Connor Bogle. It's actually Connor Bogle's birthday today.
Happy birthday! You know who else's birthday it is today?
Who's
Bailey.
really friend of the pod, Bailey.
Yeah, you
That's
didn't
awesome.
wish her happy birthday, did you?
I didn't even know it was her birthday. I'll wish her one after we finish recording.
was her birthday. So we both have new setups. Well, you have the dorm setup. Obviously, the dorm setup, it has funky lighting. We're gonna work out the issues, the
Yeah,
kinks
I don't really
as time
know.
goes on.
What I was doing before that made the lighting so good, because this lighting is kind of ass.
Right,
But I can't figure it out.
and we don't have time. You know,
Right, because we have
we have
Patriots to watch.
So much to talk about. We have so much to talk
Yeah.
about. We have Patriots to watch. You know, this whole TV thing being behind me could be a fun.
Yeah, you could put something on that.
I
That could be like a
could.
little.
I could, but
You
for
could
now,
put,
you're
like,
just
a-
gonna see the glare of the string lights. Alexa, lights off.
Right. You know,
Alexa, lights
okay.
off.
So speaking
There we
of speaking of the Patriots, let's address the elephant in the room. Obviously, the first round of the playoffs, we got every single prediction right, which is very impressive. I'm very happy.
Second
for
round
us.
of the playoffs,
Now-
Matt got every single prediction right.
Matt went 4-0 and Theryn went 2-2.
So,
And
but
it's okay.
not only
You
did
know,
Theryn
the
go
Rose-
2-2, but Theryn's major prediction of the Bears not only winning the Super Bowl was wrong. He also made a bet
Well-
with Matt, saying that he would buy Matt a cameo, and I still have yet to see that cross my
So,
door. So,
those bear colored sunglasses did cloud my judgment. And
yeah.
iced tea, by the way. But sweetened. I
Unsweetened?
know you don't like sweetened, but
Ooh.
it's no sweetened, but it's zero sugar. It's Gold Peak. I like it a lot, actually.
They do 0 sugar
Um,
sweetened. That can't be good.
Surprisingly, it tastes really good. It tastes like Cane's iced tea, the Cane's sweet tea.
Mhm.
But the Texans, I really thought. So here's the thing, right? I was going into the Texans Patriots game, and I was assuming that we would be seeing the Texans, when in fact we saw C.J. Stroud playing against the Texans, and that was really what I wasn't expecting to see. 4 or 5 interceptions in the first half.
Well, God forbid the Patriots are a good team and the Texans are shitters. So
The Texans aren't shitters. They're just
what you did is
unbalanced.
you doubted the great Drake May's abilities. You
did,
doubted
that's true.
the great pregame
true.
fuel of Ann Michael May.
I did, yeah. Well, Drake May is obviously. That was my bad.
Not only was that your
And I-
bad,
and I'll
I
wear that.
still have no. I still
And Cody
have.
agreed.
Yeah,
that was
because
my bad. That was
he
my bad.
understands. He's real.
Yes,
So
bro,
so
I know.
with that being said, I still
Okay,
have
Drake
no
May
cameo.
fumbled the ball,
I
like-
still have no
Drake May
cameo.
fumbled the
We're
ball,
not
like,
talking
5
about who fumbled the
times.
ball. We're talking about
Okay.
who won the game, and I still have
Okay.
no cameo.
Right.
So have you even put in the request?
Alright. No, I haven't. I'm getting there.
I
Okay,
want the
you get your
request to
freaking
be
cameo.
bully my friend Theron. You have to write it as if Matt is
I
sending
was
the
actually thinking.
cameo.
I was actually thinking about that.
Humiliation. Okay, I want. What if? How much does Michael Rappaport go for? He's
I was
like,
thinking. I was thinking about looking for some. No, it's got to be someone. See, it's got to be someone who's like a Massachusetts or like a New Englander. It has to be a New England resident.
You'll find something.
I have a couple ideas that I'll have to check out the cost of. 'Cause-
But yeah, so
and then
obviously-
obviously we can watch it on the next episode when it gets here,
facts.
or the one after that.
Not only
after the Patriots
is-
win the Super Bowl, and I'll look even more like an idiot.
After the
Except they
Patriots
won't
win
win the Super Bowl. They're gonna lose. They're gonna lose to the Seahawks. Real quick, there's only 2 games today, so
Clip.
what are your predictions?
That's getting clipped. What are my predictions? My predictions are that the Patriots will be winning, and then
the Seahawks, Rams. What do you think? I think the Seahawks.
Say the Seahawks as well, and I think it's gonna be Patriots versus the Seahawks.
It's a safe bet. I think the Rams are an incredible team, but the Seahawks are just better.
But
the Seahawks are just like the Rams, but better.
You never know.
That's true. You never know. It just takes one game. It's just one game, so that's all it takes. But I do think that I think that the Rams run, whoever it is though, Rams or Seahawks, whichever team makes it to the Super Bowl are going to beat the Patriots. That's my firm belief.
Nah, fam. With that being said, I want to just say that we are like under polar vortex alert. Okay, the snow is coming down, allegedly. I mean, it's coming down pretty. I don't know. Can't leave your house.
Wait, hold on. Let's get a little ASMR here.
Oh wait, hold on. So let's start. We're gonna do Yella's food review first of all. So, welcome back to the Chew Zone. First Chew Zone of 2026.
Yella's, if you didn't know, Yella's is actually closed right now.
So what did you get?
I got my classic, the Uncle Babe, which is a Italian sub with mozzarella. Mozzarella.
It's mozzarella. Yeah, mozzarella.
It's pronounced mozzarella. You know that kid, that little kid?
Oh my god,
looks
that's
like
your
he's like 40.
That's your Angie K. It's dad impression.
Shit, it just fell.
Because Greeks are just Italians. They're like the same.
Don't tell a Greek that.
Oof. I'm Greek for life, baby. Did you see Angie K testify at Congress?
I didn't see it, but
It was
I'm
weird.
Familiar with the fact that it happened.
Why does it look like I have such a big nose? This is a bad
fucking big nose boy.
I look terrible.
You look terrible. You
I do.
look terrible.
So, oh my god, that's like a monster.
So,
oh boy.
So here we have, they really pile it on, and they really don't make it easy for you. So we're gonna have to go with the tomato first.
Oh boy. So what is it? It's turkey?
It's Italian. Oh. So it is ham and salami, maybe a little bit of prosciutto.
Why didn't you just get chicken?
What do you mean?
You could have just got chicken and then air fried it. It would have had such a better meal.
I actually like the I like the sandwich. This is my favorite sandwich. And plus, I've had a lot. I get the chicken a lot. Like I get a lot of the chicken.
We bought pastrami, and we're gonna be making some Reuben egg rolls tonight.
I don't have a napkin.
How is it? Out of 4 stars. Not 5, because 5's too many. Yeah, because you can play the fence and say 3.
I'll give it 3. 3 booms out of 4. It's actually really good. The best thing about it is the mozzarella. Like it's like a fresh, like thick. You can see it right there.
Oh, that's thick.
That's like fresh.
Oh my god!
But sometimes
like a big chunk.
Sometimes and it goes the whole way. See. Sometimes they cheap out though, and they do shredded mozzarella, and it makes the sandwich ass.
From Big Y, from Save a Lot. No shade. And this might be inside information, but I heard a rumor that the owner of Yella's came to our Yella's and said that they hated it and was going to close it down.
Oh, do you know about Poppy's?
No.
Poppy's Pizza.
Yeah. Is it good?
Do you know who opened it? I haven't tried it yet. I don't know if you know Eddie. He was our old event organizer guy.
I don't know.
I don't know if you see him. He was always like around campus, but he was a cool guy, and apparently he's the one who opened it. So that's awesome.
It's also Poppy's Pub or whatever, Patty's Pub. Aren't they like the same business?
Oh.
Or maybe they're separate. I don't know. So let's just get into it. What we have a lot to talk about. Let's start with some Roaring 20 updates. Okay, so.
Yes, I will be eating while we do these. By the way,
have you been?
Because we are very professional here.
Are you shitting your pants when you saw this image? Did you? But yeah, literally. Did you like shit yourself when you saw this?
She looks so good.
She looks like she hasn't aged at all. So
she actually kind of looks younger, which is than the last time I saw her.
Eileen Davidson is making a return to
I am so
To
excited.
Bravo? Peacock?
Honestly, bring her back, but like not like for real, but like in little ways, like this. Like I'm happy with this. You
She
know,
could pull off like a friend
'cause
role, like a Kathy Hilton friend.
maybe just a guest. Honestly,
You
like
don't
if
want
she
her to
was
get
just a guest, like I would be. I don't want her to get involved in anything
Yeah,
because
I
she's so
understand
perfect
that.
as it is. Like she can't be corrupted.
So Kyle had her white party as they were filming the Beverly Hills portion of the trip. Now this is a picture with all of the housewives in attendance. A Real Housewives fan can name everyone in this picture. Can you do this?
Yes,
Okay, let's start. Let's start with
everyone.
this.
Okay, hold on. Zoom in more.
Okay.
Teresa Giudice,
Okay.
Eileen Davidson. Right there is Lisa Barlow. That's is that Camille?
Yep.
Okay.
This one threw
It's like
me
such a
threw me
grainy
for a
picture.
loop.
Is that Noella from
That is
OC?
not Noella.
Okay, that's
That
Vicky
is
Gumbelson.
that is Denise Richards.
Oh my god, I didn't recognize. But you're so right, it is. I
Yep.
didn't recognize her because of the hair, because I'm so used to her being blonde. But now that I'm looking at her face, that's Vicky. Eric, that's Kyle.
Kyle, Erica.
Erica. Oh, Giselle. Crystal.
Okay.
Luann.
Yep. Who's this?
Portia.
Yep. Now this one, do you know who this is?
Yeah, that's Teddy.
That's Teddy. Okay, good job. Now do you know who
Oh,
this is?
oh, obviously that's Teddy.
She's morally corrupt.
Oh, is that Arsenic?
Yeah.
Resnick.
Yeah, good job. And then do you know who this? You obviously know who this is.
Meredith Moss.
Meredith Marks. And then this is, you might not know who this is. She's OG Beverly Hills. Adrienne Maloof. Yeah, OG.
Oh, I know Adrienne.
Also,
Yeah,
Whitney.
I wouldn't like recognize her now, but
Whitney Rose was there, I guess, but she's not in this picture.
Whitney Rose is my favorite season 7 friend of.
Facts. Then
Aren't we so professional on this podcast? The way I'm just grubbing down.
I know they went to Atlanta last
Who else
night.
does this?
They had Nene Leakes return in her. She had a brunch. Phaedra was in attendance, and as well as Portia. So it looks like they're all like friends again. This is so much fun. So much fun to see Nene back on our TV screens. I mean, but like this Eileen,
Agreed.
this picture really. I just know that you were like actively pooping your pants when you saw that. And not only
because I really like Camille too.
oh my god, and as
I don't
we're
really
here,
talk about it a lot.
breaking news, Kim Zolciak and Nene Leakes have reunited. Look at that. Kim's going to be filming for the Atlanta portion as well. Look at that.
crazy.
Oh my god. Wait, Sheree, Kim, and Lisa Wu. Oh my god, all the OGs are back. That's crazy. Oh my god, is that... That's Cynthia. That's 50 Cent. And that's Mary Cosby.
Wow.
Why are they... And Kim... Wait, what? What is this picture? That's Mary Cosby, 50 Cent, Vicky, and Kim Zolciak. Wow. I'm telling you, this whole like ultimate trip thing is going to be so much fun. Like all of these pictures are
Hey, stay tuned.
awesome. I was going to say your Mount Rushmore of Housewives includes it's just Mount Rushmore, but it's just for all 4 Eileen Davidsons.
Honestly,
3 for the seasons and 1 for her current stage.
when it comes to not my personal favorite, but when it comes to who I think has probably had the best tenure as a housewife, I think it's Eileen. She has like a perfect resume. She was on for the perfect amount of time. No longer, no less. They did it perfectly. They handled her perfectly on the show.
Yeah. She's awesome. Do we want to talk about this now or when we get into it?
Let's talk about the Colton, because this is more of a headline.
Okay, so Peacock released this statement basically talking about how we need to respect the people of the Traitors cast. They're real people. It's just a game. No need for cyberbullying and harassment. My whole take on this is like, it sucks that they even have to put this out, that people are being so hateful on the internet.
Obviously.
But I would also like to say that I wish that we saw the same for when Danielle last year was getting death threats for being a traitor and playing the game. I find it funny
It's
that
just a game, guys.
we're protecting like Colton and not everyone else who's ever been harassed.
It's just
I
a
don't
game,
know.
guys. And like, people are always going to be harassed. There's how it is. People are just stupid
But
like
what's
that.
the
Like, they
irony
just
in
have
why
this
are we
need to-
why are we protecting the harasser though? Like
Well-
he's a stalker and a harasser.
Yeah, and obviously that's really bad. But like, I feel like this statement, like having to put out a statement like this, it just like draws more attention to it. And I think the best way to try to handle a situation with this is to just like if they're gonna address it, they have to address it every time it happens.
That's
Because then it creates a double standard.
Danielle did post and say that they did check on her, but she didn't need the wellness check, so maybe Colton does need this kind of check. I wonder if Colton's gonna come to the reunion.
I don't know.
I heard Michael Rappaport thought about skipping it.
I hope he goes.
Yeah, I hope it goes too.
I need some more Michael Rappaport.
But yeah, so let's respect. Did you see you saw the Lisa Rinna TikTok?
Her recap, it was very good.
It was very good. I thought that her points. It's fun to like see her have like this retrospective take on the game after watching it. They thought that. I think she was being hateful, but I don't think she was being rude at all. If anything, the rudest thing she said in that video was when she called Portia an idiot and dumb. She was like, Portia's dumb, and I didn't know that Portia was dumb. I was like,
the whole thing with everyone being like on Rinna for voting for Portia is stupid.
yeah,
like there was
we'll
genuine evidence that was brought against her. You can't just.
Why are we coming after Ron for something that everyone else has done?
Yeah,
and if not, we'll talk about it.
We will.
So let's just jump into Theryn's Salt Lake takes because we had another. Oh, you have something else to say?
One last bite of the Yellas. This was a very solid Uncle Babe. Very, very solid.
Was it it was good?
Dink it and.
So, did you like this reunion part 2?
I just watched it.
So
it's still fresh on my
in
mind.
your mind.
Almost as fresh as that fresh mozzarella that I just had. And honestly, really solid.
It was a solid
I would
reunion.
say this is like up there in terms of reunions.
I mean, we got through Lisa Barlow going nonverbal. We got anti-Semitism accusations. I mean,
so let's talk it. Let's take it from the top.
Take it from the top. Make her pop.
Right off the bat, we jump into like craziness because we have. My bad. I gotta get some hand sandy. So right off the bat, we're jumping into craziness because we've got freaking where we left off, where Angie K has to scroll the whole Lisa Barlow phone number thing.
Yeah,
which it's definitely like that's how that works. Like what Lisa was saying to defend herself is not how that works. So she's saying they put in that phone number that they clearly explained. Whitney explained what she did.
Whitney and Angie did like the account recovery thing where you hit reset password and then it's going to send a message to the phone number, and the phone number that was logged into the account was Lisa Barlow's. Now listen, there are worlds.
And Lisa Barlow's phone number is not public.
No, but is there a world that like anyone can just put in any group of numbers and make an account? Obviously. What are the odds that the Lisa Barlow protection account, you know what I mean,
would have the exact same number by random? That's not possible. And what she was saying is that the first thing she said was that anyone can use my number. Well, no, because not everyone knows your number, and I know that because they kept her number censored, which means it's not public information. It's her personal phone number.
But do you think Lisa Barlow's spending her time, like, Lisa Barlow's spending her time responding to like snark accounts?
Yes,
I guess.
I think she's spending running a Lisa Barlow defending Angie K snark account. I mean, that's her account.
But is Angie K like? I thought they were.
The evidence against Elektra too. The evidence against Elektra too is or with Elektra, like the Elektra situation.
What are you talking about?
Angie posted that it was Elektra's birthday.
Oh, right. I thought you meant Elektra's in the drama. I was like, what did Elektra do?
No, he said text her happy birthday, and she hadn't looked at her story yet, but the other account had, and it was right after it did.
I want to know, has this account come out and like tried to clear their name? Because if it is just a regular person, wouldn't they want to Be like, hey, that's not me. It's not me, Lisa Barlow. I'm somebody else. Because we're assuming that this account is a Lisa Barlow fan. So wouldn't they want to protect their girl?
At the same time, Lisa Barlow can just have somebody do that.
True, but like, has this account done that? Because if not, like, I mean, we can only assume it was Lisa.
I don't know. Well, the problem, no, I believe I think it's a private account.
They went private. It was TikTok, I think.
Private.
They had TikTok captions or something, but then it was an Instagram account.
What's it called?
I don't remember.
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't care enough.
It definitely was her.
It's definitely her. That's.
I think the Angie K Electra evidence, that is pretty.
Now Andy.
And he had his walk off.
Had his walk off.
Kind of dramatic. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but like I get it. He did it to get them to lock. Like he wasn't actually gonna walk off, but it made them all lock in.
Yeah, but remember in Jersey, and he was like, "Gotta go."
Yeah.
That was more intense than the walk off.
I think that something that I've realized from this reunion is how important having Mary Cosby on the show is.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
She is a perfect. What am I doing? She is a perfect balance. Like she is like the most like perfect neutral person. She's the most level-headed person on the show. Anytime she's almost always on the side of reason. Like whoever is like in like the clear moral right, she's almost always on their side.
Right.
She's a very reasonable person. She's the one that is like, guys, like is like talking like while Andy walks off, she's the one that's like, Andy, come back, like
yeah, and
like trying to round everyone, like round them all up and get them to lock in. But I just think that she's like, they need to have someone, because without someone like that who can be like a mediator, like everything kind of goes to shit. And I feel like that's what happens in like look at New Jersey, right? Dolores is like the mediator in New Jersey. Or look at like I can't think of any other examples. But Mary is like the Dolores of Salt Lake. They need to have her there because without her, like there would be no reason. She's like the voice of reason.
Hey, I know that we watched the Peacock version, but they were doing ads for NBC Winter Olympics, and they literally put the ad over Whitney's face in the corner. It was on the corner of the screen, and the way it was placed directly on Brittany's face the entire time. On Whitney's face.
That's really funny.
Isn't that terrible?
That's really funny, though.
You know, I saw a statistic today that said that Whitney Rose has been last seat at 4 out of the 6 reunions she's attended. So I think it's time that we unfortunately demote Whitney Rose. I think that Whitney and Heather have a demotion coming up, in my opinion.
Okay.
I think
Heather needs to get off the show. And I want to talk about this because I have strong feelings. So first of all, early in the reunion, Lisa, the one credit I'll give to Lisa, she absolutely clocked Heather. Did you see that?
What specifically?
She goes, sorry, Heather, this isn't gonna be your receipts timelines moment.
Yeah.
You're done. You're not getting that again.
Yep. For sure. 1000%.
That's crazy because that's what we've been saying.
That's what we've been saying. She's been living off of that high.
Is Heather like, okay, Angie needs to get off of like glazing Heather because the two of them, I don't like Angie and Heather. You know what I was thinking though?
What?
Dude. If Angie just if Meredith, okay, here's what I'm thinking. If Meredith goes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to see like Angie become like evil. I want to see like an evil Angie K. Like, okay, just imagine Angie K and Lisa Barlow as like a dynamic duo of like bullying and like just being so rude and
Angie
nasty
and Mary
and like to everyone.
Angie and Mary are already a dynamic duo. We can't have
no.
that.
Lisa.
I know, but we can't split up Angie and Mary.
I know, but it's you're right. But like, just imagine like if Angie like turned heel and was just like evil, and like her and Lisa.
Yeah.
Like, do you see the vision?
I'm telling you, like, there's a lot of like, you can compare WWE to this show. Like, there's a lot of turning heel and then tag teaming, and there's always like they're fighting to win Andy's approval, and they're fighting to become the heavyweight champion. Like, there's like like
wants to become the new heavyweight champion.
But she never will.
She's trying to take down Meredith. She's trying to pin Meredith drop Meredith and pin her for a 3 count.
Before we talk about the Heather and Meredith of it all and Britani, can we talk about this amazing moment where Mary Cosby clocks
you for saying that.
And from this moment on, we're not friends. Buckle up, Meredith. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. I was like,
oh, Heather, you don't mean that.
She was waiting all reunion to say, buckle up, Meredith. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Oh my god, it's so forced and she's so fucking fake, dude. I hate
and
it.
you know what? I appreciate the Benzos Meredith coming out just going, oh, whatever. Okay, Heather. Okay.
Dude, Meredith is so like, there's something like...
She's trying not to react, I think. She's trying to stay calm.
She's like really like kind of off.
She's trying to stay calm. She's trying to stay calm.
Okay. I do have one other thing that I think is really important to bring up.
Yeah.
Well, 2 things. We have to talk about Lisa turning into a statue first.
So let's talk about Lisa Barlow going nonverbal. At a certain point, Mary Cosby's just saying things to her, and she just does this.
No, I would say it was more of this.
It's like, do you have a nervous tick?
Like so much. She was literally sitting there just going.
I thought we were at like Madame Tussauds because she kind of in this picture right here. It's like she started lagging, and then so Mary Cosby's
her ping went up to 150.
Mary, how did the argument start? It said something like Mary. I think Andy was like, Mary, are you surprised that Lisa? Or Lisa, are you surprised that Mary defended you? And then Mary was like, she don't even know what I'm talking about. And Lisa Barlow was like,
yeah, it was the defending thing.
And then Mary was calling Lisa out for being egotistical, all this stuff.
And she said she was dark. She was a dark person, and that she needed to like get help because she's so like everything about her is negative.
And then
which is true.
Lisa Barlow made another clapback, and then Mary Cosby said, "Well, weren't you the one calling Meredith a whore? So that she slept with half of New York?" And then she kept saying, "You're dark, you're nasty, there's something evil inside you." And then do you remember when Lisa Barlow goes, "And god damn it, I can't even say one thing." Don't say his name like that. Don't you ever talk about God like that. Did you see Mary Cosby? Don't say his name like that. Oh no, she said, "Jesus Christ!" And he was, "Don't say that."
She's so locked in, bro. Mary is so locked in.
Mary's like,
and then obviously Mary had her own segment that was
Mary's
really...
segment was
and
really...
even watching her segment, I realized how important she was as like the voice of reason. And also, obviously, her own personal stuff, which is very sad, and the smear campaign that's being run against her.
I think that it does seem a little weird. You know who's one of the main contributors to the documentary? Up and Adam.
Dude, I like genuinely how thirsty.
Who's more thirsty, Up and Adam or David Yontef?
Obviously,
or Patrick and Paul.
Patrick and Paul. If there's like a thirsty tier list, right? You have like Up and Adam is like A tier.
Yeah.
David Yontef is like S tier. Patrick and Paul is with John Yates in S plus.
And then Jill Zarin's somewhere.
Dude,
Jill Zarin's trying to even get on the tier list. She's so thirsty.
What even community is John Yates part of?
90 Day Fiance.
Like, bro, how do we even know who that is? Oh, because of that Big Brother people, right?
Yeah. So
can we get him on the show? Can we reach out to John Yates and have him come
I'm
on
not
the show?
opening up that can of worms.
I'm going to reach out to him and have him come on the show. For April Fool's Day, April Fool's special with John Yates.
The No Views podcast.
The No Views podcast.
But yeah. What were we talking about? I was gonna say something.
Mary and just her stuff.
Oh, the smear campaign.
Oh, the smear campaign with Up and Adam.
Mary Cosby, but I do not remember what it was. What I do have to say about Mary is, I know what I was gonna say. Sorry. What I like about Mary is that she kind of proves that this show that you don't always have to be fighting with another lady on the cast. Mary, the whole point of this show and where Orange County started is it was just documenting a group of women's lives and how they functioned as a friend group.
Yes,
and Mary
it's not
Cosby
supposed to be about fighting.
Mary
constantly.
Cosby doesn't have to be digging up rumors, making snark accounts, posting things online, getting her lawyers involved, doing Mary Cosby is showing her true authentic life. She's being honest. She literally said, "I'd rather my son be in jail because at least I know that he's not doing drugs and is somewhat safer in there." That's a powerful thing to say. And she's running a church. Now, so what? You say whatever happened in her past. I do think that the women have been trying to take down Mary ever since season 2. And Mary never has not forgotten this. Like, as much as Mary is made up with Whitney and Lisa to like be cordial, Mary brings up, she goes, "Do you remember when you brought Cameron on the show? Remember when you tried to say that I was a cult leader?" She clocked Whitney multiple times.
That is that like, and part of that is like, it doesn't matter. Like, you can apologize and be sorry, but like what they said, what they're saying in the documentary are direct quotes from Whitney and Lisa. They did that. It might be in the past, it might be moved on, but the fact that they brought that stuff up in the first place and brought it to like the public's attention is where all this stuff like is coming from. If it wasn't for Whitney and Lisa saying those things back in what, season 2?
Yeah, season 2.
If it wasn't for them saying these things in season 2, then Mary wouldn't even be like, this documentary probably wouldn't be coming out.
Let's talk about when. So she clocks Whitney, she clocks Lisa Barlow, she stands on business, and I think she's the example of what what a newbie should be, necessarily, or like how you should just be yourself, you know?
Yes, exactly.
Now,
I would like to point something out. This is something that I clocked. I don't know if many people noticed it, but I noticed it immediately. And it has to do with Brittany's, obviously we have Brittany, and Brittany and Meredith start talking about the rumors and the nastiness about her monogamous marriage to Seth. Now,
this was crazy, let me tell you.
Seth, okay, I'm going to be honest. I'm not trying to start anything or hurt any
okay, first of all, Meredith Marks is friend of the show.
I think this is and I know it's people's real lives we're talking about. I'm not trying to sensationalize anything. I think that Seth is not being honest.
Oh my god, the FaceTime call. Honey,
I'm very,
let's
very,
FaceTime.
very sure.
That was crazy.
Cody, I'm very, 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 very certain that he's cheating on her. Cody knows.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, here's
okay.
Do you don't think he can just go to a dinner with
No, hold on. No. This is based on actual evidence and psychological evaluations that I've performed, okay? They call Seth. You remember this, right? You remember which they all call Seth.
Yeah.
And Andy asks Seth. Bye, Cody. Andy asks Seth. Oh, Cody locks the door for me. He's so sweet. He's such a good roommate. Andy asks Seth. Meredith asks Seth, "Do you have any other?" This is all she says. She says, "Do you have any other women in your life?" or something like that, right? Now, what does Seth say? Do you remember what Seth says?
No, I watched this like days ago.
Now, if someone asked you point blank, "Do you have any other women in your life?"
Yeah.
How would you respond?
Yeah.
What would you say?
Be an instant no.
You'd say no.
Did he say something like, "Honey, I love you. Don't let them"?
She says, "Do you have any other women in your life?" And Seth's response is, I am so infatuated with you. I love you so, so, so much." And he never once directly denies it.
Okay.
And that is a flag.
I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to tell you why. I've seen them interact in person, and I've seen how much he loves his wife and talks about his wife. I've seen him in social setting before. Granted, I saw him before he was on stage. I saw him backstage talking with fans. He is infatuated with this woman. He was on stage jumping with her, dancing. Like, he wanted to be part of the DJ set. He wanted to be part of the show. And then we saw him in the back just, like, filming her, doing her social media. He is obsessed with his wife, and he's obsessed with his family and his kids. I don't think that we should assume that he was cheating on her because... Well, this is what I want to say. I want to say the Bronwyn claims. Bronwyn, all she said was her and Todd were at a restaurant. He was with another woman. And she never said he was cheating, right? And even Meredith has said that there was a woman there, but there were other men there. She has texts that Todd sent her saying that he knew nothing was wrong. So that never happened. Yeah, does he have a mistress in Columbus, Ohio? I mean, this TikTok had 10 views.
No.
But I will say the only thing that's concerning is how she... I think what happened is Meredith got set off because Meredith got sick of being bullied. And it just really set her off. But what I will say is, at a certain point, the reaction to the reaction of defending was really big, which maybe shows that there's truth. Or at least insecurity.
And I think that another thing that we need to look at is that it's not necessarily that he's like cheating on her and has a mistress in Columbus, Ohio, but just that there's something going on in their relationship.
Well, I mean,
That's
if
what
you
it
watch
really
season
indicates.
1, they had a
Is
split.
that there's something they did. Yep, they had a split. Exactly. They
Were
about that in
dating,
the reunion.
which they brought
talked
that up
about that
from
in the
season 1. I was like, oh my god, I forgot that even happened. And
because
it's
of
crazy.
rolling loud fucking or whatever the
Oh,
hell.
it was
What is it called?
Rocky Mountain. It was like some like weird thing.
Rocky Mountain
Rocky
rolling
Road.
loud fuck or something like that.
Rocky Road fucking.
fuck.
And what is it? Lisa Barlow has images or something?
No, Heather has images. Heather has images,
this
and
man?
Lisa brought it up to make Heather look bad. I don't know, dude.
I don't know what that's about. Do you want to talk about Britani and Meredith though?
Yes. So obviously, which by the way, like Britani should be full time at this point. I think.
Yeah, I think she has it.
They talk about the plane thing.
She's either getting fired or getting promoted.
There's no images still. My theory was wrong. They don't have secret video from the plane.
Yeah.
It seems, and another thing, again, it's that classic line. They confront. There's one point where they're talking to Meredith, and they like Andy asks her a question point blank, like about like something about harassing Britani. I don't remember what it was because there's so much stuff that they're accusing her of, but it was one specific thing that she denies. And Andy says, "Did you do this?" And she goes, "Let's take a step back."
Oh, was it the
answer.
pulling the hair and the shaking the chair?
No, that she denied. And then Mary was like, and obviously Mary's like trying to be like a even like person. She's like, "Is it possible your foot was injured? You were climbing over Lisa. You may have accidentally shaken it too hard." And she goes, "No."
Yeah, I don't know.
Not at all.
But we find out that, well, first of all,
we find out
Andy,
where all this hatred between.
Well, before that, Andy goes, "Britani, do you have the evidence that you said on Watch What Happens Live that you were going to show us at the reunion that Seth is cheating on Meredith?" And she's like,
Yes.
"Oh, I don't really have anything factual." And I was like, "Bro, this woman."
Well, she said she didn't have anything that would hold up on court. She has hearsay. Jared told her that, whatever. Jared says a lot of shit.
Do you want to say another thing about Jared? Jared and Todd were going to Dubai or something like that?
Yeah, that was weird. And that made Lisa Barlow look really bad. Because Lisa was like, "Tell Amy Utah Socialite.
Yeah.
Tell Amy Utah Socialite about..."
Bring her
and I think
on.
that was the
season 7.
Amy Utah. I think that was the moment Amy Utah Socialite, when she saw
No,
that
it was
happen,
no.
like,
The day she quit was the Clarity luncheon.
that was at the Clarity luncheon.
No, that was at Amy the Utah Socialite's Gal Dick Sucker party.
Oh, wait, you're right.
She only had 2 scenes, and both of them were intense. You know, someone we haven't talked about this reunion is Bronwyn, because she didn't talk this reunion.
This part of it now.
No, I think next week she will, because of the Todd stuff.
Yeah,
but...
next week they talk about. I mean, what does she have to talk about? It's not relevant to her. It's at this point. It's mostly cattiness between Heather and Lisa and
Bro,
Meredith.
Heather is just on one. Let me tell you, it's so
I need her back,
performative.
dude.
It's just like
performative. She's like performative female final boss.
It's performative. It's just she's been waiting to come after Meredith.
It's
so weird.
I'm gonna say this. Heather has entered the thirsty debates.
Yeah, Heather has entered the thirsty debates.
Heather is officially in the running for thirstiest housewife alongside Jill Zarin and Slade Slimy.
Who would you rather watch on TV? Emily Simpson or Heather Gay?
Heather Gay.
Wow, really?
Now ask me Heather Gay against someone else who isn't Emily Simpson, because that's a bullshit. That's bullshit. You knew I can only say that.
Emily or
Heather, but ask someone else.
Heather Gay or Gina? Oh well, Gina obviously.
The fuck?
Obviously. Do you want to talk about the anti-Semitism?
Dude, I would rather watch. Okay, there's two housewives in the history of housewives that I would prefer to watch Heather Gay over right now.
Who?
Emily Simpson.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, what even is her name? Allah. What's her name?
Heather Thompson.
Heather Thompson.
Who's the better Heather?
Heather Thompson is significantly worse.
God, what a throwback.
Is the worst, I believe that Heather Thompson is the worst housewife ever.
Wow.
Period. No questions asked. I have never been more infuriated. I watched that. She was the reason I had to drop watching New York, and I watched 2 episodes of season 5. And I had to stop watching it because of how insufferable she is. Oh, and you know what? Jackie Goldschneider is also on that list. And honestly, Jen Aiden is.
So would you rather watch Jen Aiden or Heather Gay?
Jen Aiden has like moments that are funny in like a way where you're like, are we serious?
I've
like,
laughed more at Jen Aiden than Heather Gay.
Jen Aiden is like stupid, but Heather Gay is performative.
For
and
sure.
That is what I don't like. Because Heather Gay, like, it's like she's trying to manufacture this takedown. She's going in, right? Heather Gay is going in. She lost the title. She had the world heavyweight title. She claimed it from Monica in season 4. At the end of season 4 finale, she stood as the new SLC women's heavyweight champion.
And I think Bronwyn took it last year.
Bronwyn took that title last year, and now Heather is trying to get it by taking down Meredith. If Heather can pin or force submission on Meredith Marks, then she will walk away with the title. But guess what? She's not gonna. That's why this whole season, all she's doing is hijacking every single person's storyline.
I truly think she's just reading Twitter and is just trying to like I don't know what it is.
Whatever the fans want. Whatever the fans want.
To switch up.
You know who she's just like?
Garcelle. I mean not Garcelle. Sutton. Yeah.
Well, Sutton. Garcelle in previous times before she realized that Sutton was selling her out. But
it's definitely it's way worse.
You're just appealing to Twitter. That's all. But it's worse because it's not just.
It's not only is she appealing to Twitter, she's producing the show,
and she's trying to make her moment. Because yes, you have the most iconic clip from the entire series.
Right,
we get it.
Probably one of the
able to capture
of the entire franchise, just like all of Housewives of all time.
Honestly,
probably
that is on par. Receipts, timelines, blah blah blah. That is on par with the Amsterdam Dinner from Hell, and it is on par with prostitution whore engaged 19 times. I would argue that those three are probably that might be the big three.
Or the only thing fake about me is this, and you throw the leg.
Yeah, that's.
But
that's
I've
true.
seen receipts, proof, timeline screenshots in a bunch of media. We saw it in that movie you watched. Like
it was in Regretting You.
Yeah, so they also had a Salt Lake City Walmart Get Back to School crossover where it was on notebooks. Like it was crazy.
That honestly, I think that might be
Salt Lake City has taken over its popular culture.
Don't you ever talk about my husband and prostitution whore. Obviously prostitution whore engaged 19 times is the
Goodbye Kyle is up there too.
Oh, fuck,
same with
Goodbye Kyle. Goodbye Kyle is more like
don't let me call Portia. A lot of Nene stuff is up there too.
Oh, that's true. But Nene's like a whole different.
Nene's a whole like compilation herself. Yeah.
But like I think prostitution whore is probably the most like if probably who knows anything about like reality TV, like they might not even know anything about Housewives. They probably
know Teresa.
Depending on their age, they probably know who Teresa is. If they were like around during that time, like when it happened, like if
I knew who Teresa was when I was young. Yeah, just from
because it's so iconic. Like, how do you not know?
She was in everything. She was on Mad TV. She was in the cartoons.
And they also did the table flip in South Park.
Yes,
during the Jersey Shore episode.
Yes, I mean Jersey Shore too. That's also one of them that's just known in. I think if we ever were to do like a top 10 list of like reality TV icons or people who like crafted the genre, it's like Jersey Shore, Real World. I think Teresa could be thrown up there. Nene was thrown up there. New York,
because people like know there's like
Tiffany.
I would bet you a lot of people would think that like just without like they don't know much about it, they would probably just assume that like Teresa is from Jersey Shore, because I feel like people know more. Like Jersey Shore like is a much more like talked about show than Real Housewives of New Jersey. And like whenever like I think of like that sort of like prostitution whore, like I think of about Jersey Shore. Because that was my first like knowledge. Like I knew about that clip. I used to think it was from Jersey Shore
years
when
ago.
I first saw that clip.
Years ago, Andy Cohen was trying to get like Snooki as a New Jersey housewife, but it won't ever happen. Do you want to talk about the anti-Semitism allegations?
Yes, this will be the final.
A little quick because we're running.
Obviously, we find out that the reason why Meredith has so much ill will towards Britani is because of this whole nail tech situation. So Meredith's old nail tech ended up being a very anti-Semitic person. They said some very nasty things about a Jewish person. they got review bombed for it, and then Britani was asked. Britani and Jared were asked to leave a positive review after the review bombing. Now, apparently, this was all over the news. However, Britani claims that she did not know about it, and she only left. She left the comment because they offered her a free thing. They're like, "Hey, I'm Meredith's nail tech. I'll do your nails for free." Obviously, it was phishing. I truly believe that Britani did not know about it. She's really kind of stupid.
But here's my thing:
like, she's an airhead.
Why is Jared writing reviews for a nail tech?
Well, it wasn't. I don't think Jared wrote a review. From what I gathered, it sounded like she just meant like them collectively, like Britani.
This could have been an apology, but like I think Meredith's in the right. Like I think Meredith was genuinely offended by it, and
yeah, but I also think she needs to give Britani a bit more of a benefit of the doubt because I don't think Britani, like the way Meredith portrayed it, she made it sound like she's going off the assumption that Britani knew.
Yeah.
And was like, yes, let me support this like, I don't think she did. And I know it was on the news, but how many times have we seen in the show, like, oh, it's on the news, and someone's like, someone just genuinely doesn't know about it.
Yeah. I don't
like
think
not everyone just sits there reading articles. Britani spends all her time reading freaking snark articles on TikTok.
She spends her time playing with teddy bears.
Yeah, she's like a child. She doesn't read the news.
What I will say,
I would be shocked if she didn't know.
Britani's
and I think to call her a bigot and anti-Semitic is a pretty. That's a high step.
Britani's freak out was crazy, and then the reunion ended up on.
I don't blame her, especially considering the current climate and like situation that the world is in. If someone calls you on television on probably like one of the most popular, if not the most popular Housewives franchises right now, and they call you a bigot and an anti-Semite, that is a huge allegation.
For sure.
It would be one thing, and it's hard for me to get behind Meredith after this, because it would be one thing if she just said, like, I felt like offended because I wish you had done more due diligence. Right. Or like, it hurt me that you were supporting this anti-Semitic person. But to directly say you're bigoted and anti-Semitic, and then when Britani's like, have I ever done something? And Meredith is like, well, you never liked me. And like to say that like she thinks that Britani didn't like her because she was Jewish, that's a crazy fucking allegation to make. That's insane.
Yeah, I think they're gonna work it out a little bit maybe, but I did see an interview recently where Britani's like, well, if Meredith's back next year, I won't be filming. Actually, no, she said something like, I won't be ever filming with Meredith ever again. So I don't know what.
And like do. Again, that's really a crazy allegation. Like, oh, I think the reason you don't like me is because I'm Jewish and you're anti-Semitic. Because of only based on this nail tech thing that happened, which Britani also apologized for. And even though there are stories on the apology, it's so hard to tell because like I low-key feel like Meredith is just lying about everything. Because here's the thing, right? It's really difficult to say because Meredith is the only person on this entire cast who's telling the truth and every other single person is constantly lying about her.
Well, we know Lisa Barlow is constantly lying.
Meredith.
Her one defense is a known liar.
Is lying. Meredith is lying and everyone else is telling the truth. But there's no like it's so weird. And also the fact that Lisa also lies a lot. And like one last thing, and this is doesn't have to do with the ending stuff, but when they show us the clips, the housewives at the reunion see those clips too.
Yeah, like the packages.
Right? So
like, well, not when it's like in fight. When they're in fight and they're like, and you on the show called me a gout dick sucker, and then they'll go,
oh no, yeah,
like,
yeah.
When it's a package,
like, look at when Andy's like, here's these clips.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did nobody say anything to Lisa about her literally getting clipped telling John that she's never seen Meredith that worked up?
Oh yeah, I know. No, she was telling Lisa Barlow that. Oh no. Yeah.
Lisa told John in the car after the plane, I've never seen Meredith that worked up. And no one, not a single person mentioned it to her.
It's because they know that anything they say is gonna get shot down by the two of them. Like, it doesn't matter. True.
But like, and the fact, like, Meredith is so, like, Meredith has, if I have Bears tinted glasses, Meredith has Lisa Barlow tinted glasses. Lisa Barlow can literally say, like, call Meredith, like, all the worst things in the world, and Meredith does not care.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous because anyone says anything else and she freaks out. But for whatever reason, she's such a freaking Lisa Barlow glazer. Like, Lisa Barlow takes advantage of their relationship a lot, and it's really bad.
She does. For sure. Well, you know what? It was a fantastic reunion, and I'm excited
I
for
would say
part
this is
three.
one of the best I've seen.
Um,
One of the best single reunion parts
I've heard
that I've
a
ever
lot
seen.
of like discourse, a lot of like this is the worst season, but I have not had that problem. I thought it's been great.
I disagree.
Anyways,
You're gonna tell me that this is the worst season when we had
to watch OC season 19 of OC
with Jenny Wynn.
No, season 2 was great. That was the Jen Shaw arrest season. It was season 3.
I thought season 3 was the Jen Shaw arrest season.
No, Jen Shaw got arrested on TV on season 2, and then season 3 was the I didn't do it, guys.
Yeah, okay, got right.
But season 3 is bad. Anyways, you know what's not?
Jen Shaw was still on season 3, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just
was
didn't go
on
to
the
the
show.
reunion.
That's crazy. That's so funny.
Well, I wonder if they're gonna talk about Jen Shaw next part, because she was out of jail when they filmed this, so, or was like going to be out of jail. So, I wonder.
I don't know. Heather might tweak out. I want to see Jen Shaw come back. Though.
I want Monica to come back.
As Brittany would say.
Oh
As
my
Brittany
God,
would
did
say.
you see
Heather
that?
might have a seizure.
Did you see when Brittany was like imitating what a seizure's like? When she was like, and Meredith was, I was like, whoa.
It was really funny. Her Meredith impression was really, but that was also bad. And then like, okay, here's the thing, and I've defended Brittany enough. I'm sick of defending her. I'm gonna shit on her. You can. Well, it's still Salt Lake. Let me put the sunglasses down. You absolutely cannot do this. You can't sit there and say that you were offended and triggered by how Meredith acted because your daughter had seizures, even though, again, Meredith is the one who also said her child had seizures. Like, it'd be one thing if it was, like, bringing it up, but Brittany's claim was that she was offended that Meredith, like, did, like, just the way Meredith is. It triggered her because it reminded her of her daughter's seizures. And then she proceeded to physically act out and mock.
It was crazy.
The seizure that triggered her.
It was actually crazy to watch.
He's like, don't talk about my
She was like, monogamous man.
It's like, okay,
if
weird. You're really that triggered and upset and offended by how Meredith is talking, why are you mocking a seizure now?
For sure.
I'm not saying it wasn't funny, because it really was hilarious. That was one of the funniest things I've seen. The fact that Brittany did that is ridiculous. It's such a double standard. It makes no sense. Alexis Bellino, lights on.
Alexis! Oh, I miss Shannon.
I don't.
Well, yeah.
I miss Archie.
Oh.
Archie, 10 and 2. 10 and 2, Shannon. 10 and 2.
You know, I think that when we're done with this season of Traitors, we need to do a segment on the podcast where we cast our dream Traitors season 5 list, because I think it'd be so good.
The absolute hell that we are going to have to deal with
on
middle of February.
When
we have to talk about Traitors finale and reunion and House of Villains first 3 episodes. Do we just, because we can't, what do we bank them and do? Do we bank them for the next and do? No, we can't do 2 eps.
I think we have to do 2. Like, we have to do. There's just not going to be enough time.
This is for you guys to listen to, because we're gonna have to do this, because I also want to do a Traitors tier list.
Right.
The good thing, but think about it. Salt Lake will be done by then.
Salt Lake will be done. Yeah. So we can actually.
But
maybe we can.
Oh, I can't wait to put. I'm gonna put Colton in F tier and Michael Rappaport in S tier.
Do you think that Colton Underwood is gonna make your naughty list?
No.
No.
No, I don't have that much of an issue with him. I think he's weird, and I don't like him on the show personally. But that's just my own personal thing. I don't like that he went for Tiffany. I don't like how he's going for Rinna. I don't like how he went for Donna. That I just don't like it. But that's not like I don't.
Did you see House of Villains trailer?
I did watch House of Villains. Let's talk about House of Villains trailer.
So
a little bit.
Yeah, this is gonna be a mega app. What I will say is House of Villains, guys, we're back in full effect. I mean, the trailer came out, and let me tell you, I heard rumor from very close sources that this is the best season of House of Villains, and it is one to watch. There are twists, actual like twists and turns every episode, and I've heard that there's actual like gamer twists this season. They're playing real games. Shoot.
Okay, so two things I want to say.
This cast.
The first thing I want to say is, it's a great cast. I have an issue whenever we watch like one of these like celebrity shows, like Traitors or House of Villains. Like coming into both these seasons, I was really worried, and part of the reason I was worried is like, I just don't really know many people on the cast.
Right.
And then it hit me. I actually know more people on this cast of House of Villains and on last cast season or on this season of Traitors than I knew from the previous seasons.
It's because I think
you get to know them when as the show comes out.
Well, I think it's part like they release the cast when they're filming, and it's not just like rumored lists, it's official. So you get to kind of learn them through that time, and you know their names already going into it, and you also know them because like I know that the girl, I don't know their name, but like the girl from the challenge who's on House of Villains this season is like really good friends with Wes. So
and
like,
I can't wait for more Sandoval. I can't wait for more Tom Sandoval. I think. Do you think Michael Rappaport will be on the next season of House of Villains?
Oh, for sure.
Because imagine.
Well, what about awesome. What about Tyson Apostle in New York like making out on the trailer?
Oh my God! Yeah, what? That was crazy. Dude.
So, my favorite thing is when New York in the trailer goes, and your vest is made out of pubic hair, and Paul's like, pubic hair? This was my very expensive pubic hair vest. Like, that was funny.
That was funny. I will say, I did watch the trailer with Julia. I think I might have sold her on this show as well.
Oh, well, she's seen it before. We've watched that House of Villains before with Julia.
That's true, actually. That's true. Now, here's how I pitched this, right? And this is what I was thinking. Like, look at Traitors, right? Traitors is probably one of the highest produced,
sophisticated,
arguably the best reality competition show that I've like ever seen in terms of like the production value, the time and effort put into it, the casting, everything about it is perfect.
Then we got like Survivor, Big Brother.
Yep. House of Villains is the slop, trash, garbage version of Traitors. It is like so far, like in terms of like production value and stuff. You have like Traitors, Beast Games is really high production value. Like Survivor and Big Brother. Big Brother is a little bit lower. And then you have like I don't know like The Mole.
You have what is that other one? The challenge. Yeah.
And then you have like down. You get down here and you have like five white guys try to guess the one secret black guy.
Yeah, and then House of Villains is under that.
And then you have House of Villains. It's so like, it genuinely, it's like comical how like little they like actually care about stuff, and like Joel McHale being like the host and stuff like that. He's so funny. But they do it in a really good. They do it in a really good way, and it makes it really entertaining.
More Sandoval is great. More Kate Chastain is just fantastic. More New York, like come on. And then we have some side characters. This Love Islander looks a little.
This whole thing with New York being on like every like what is like it can't be real anymore. Like it feels like now like what are they even doing?
They're gonna do it till she wins.
Well, so that's the other thing I was thinking is like at first I was like maybe there's some kind of twist with her, like she's not a real cast member or something like that. And then it hit me genuinely. Like for those who know, and by those who know I mean literally Matt.
Yeah.
She's like the Moblet.
For sure.
They're just literally they because then I realized this show they don't really care that much. They're just gonna put her on every single season, and you know what? I bet if she wins, they'll keep putting her on.
Also, it went from E to Peacock.
Yes, it's on Peacock, which that's an upgrade.
It is an upgrade because remember we had to wait for E, and then we had to record it, and then we had to
E is like if you're on E Network, that's like trash. That's like trashy network.
Well, season 2 brought in hella views. I mean, season 2 was great.
E is keeping up with the Kardashians. Like I see E. I think of keeping up with the Kardashians
and Botched.
Yeah, and
the fuck.
I don't know. There's like this banging. I think it's the people above us.
So who are you most excited for, other than Sandoval in New York?
Probably Paul, because
Paul is fun.
I don't know anything about Paul because like I'm not like I have no experience. The only people that I have any experience watching from this are Sandoval and New York and Tyson Apostle in that one Traitors Ultimate Universe where
you've seen Kate.
Bob became God or something like that. No, I didn't watch that season.
No, but she was on Traitors.
She was on season 2. She was on Traitors season 2.
She was on Traitors season 1 and season 2.
Oh, season 1.
And she was in season 3 for that thing with Parvati.
Well, yeah, with Parvati.
But I guess you never really watched her.
But
yeah.
I didn't I didn't watch her like actually play. I just watched her host a challenge with Poverty.
Well, to be fair, I think the only person
Poverty is the silent slaughterer.
the only person you knew from season 2 probably was Teresa. So
yeah, I realized that, and that was the other thing. I was looking at this cast. I'm like, I don't know any of these people, and then I realized I knew no one from. I didn't know who Wes Bergman was.
You know, Candy
I didn't
Muse.
know who Spectacular was. I didn't know Candy
Richard
Muse.
Hatch.
I didn't know any of them. Oh my god, I forgot about Richard Hatch.
Something I will say about season 3. Did you see the clip where they have?
We have a very we have a joke, a running joke on the show where we like to bring up a certain guy who you may or may not have heard of. And his name is Richard Hatch. Are you familiar with this individual?
He's the first ever Survivor winner.
Original Survivor winner.
Original Survivor winner.
Are you familiar with this individual? Oh yeah, I know Hatch.
Oh, that's a deep cut. That's a deep
that was
cut.
that was a hard watch. That like why did I say it like that?
You know what I will say about season 3 is in the trailer did you see that they brought back? It looks like they're bringing in like friends. So like there was a clip with Tom Schwartz and Sandoval.
Doing the challenge.
Candy Muse was there. Josh
Bobby
Martinez.
Bobby Lights comeback.
Bobby Lights. Josh Martinez was there. The Pots and Pans.
Is Bobby Lights actually there?
Oh no, Safari was in the trailer. He made a return.
Oh,
so
I want to see Bobby Lights again.
I want to see Bobby Lights play again. And give up.
They should just have like
again.
House of Villains season 4 should be all stars.
Should be all
They
stars.
should already do an all star with like Larissa.
Oh my god!
I love the Raiders.
I love the Raiders. The Raiders. I forgot about Larissa.
But who would be House of Villains after only 3 seasons if they did all stars?
So from season 1, we'd bring back Omarosa, we'd bring back Johnny Bananas, and we'd bring back Bobby Lights.
Okay, agreed.
Then from season 2, we'd bring back. I would want to see Wes Bergman. I'd want to see Spectacular, Candy Muse, and Loki.
Honestly, Larsa. I think Larsa Pippen.
I would throw in Larsa as well. From season 3, I don't even know who goes home, but I'd want to see Kate Chastain again. I'd want to see Christine Quinn's from Selling Sunset with Crushell. She's like of Lisa Rinna of Selling Sunset, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So let's go into Traitors because we don't have much time left. We're already an hour 5, and we have a lot to talk about.
Okay, that's fine. This will be a quick. This was a quick episode. Not a lot to discuss here.
Episode 6, man.
What's up?
Episode 6 was.
It's been a while. It's Sunday, and I watched it on Thursday night, so I don't even really remember what happened. You're gonna have to walk me a little bit here.
So we wake up in the morning and we dab. No, so we
wake up in the morning feeling like
at
P.
breakfast, and we don't know if the Traitors
got my
murdered
smoked
anybody.
salmon on the plate. I'm about to eat this.
Oh my
shitty.
god, they're obsessed with the smoked salmon.
Dude, they talk about it every breakfast.
They talk about where's the smoked salmon?
Mora. Where's the smoked salmon?
Where's the smoked salmon?
Rob.
Does that mean you're a traitor? Just stop talking. That's my favorite thing. When she goes up to Mark Rappaport, she goes, "Oh, you just stop talking." They're so sick of him. Yeah, Ron comes in depressed as always. The most depressed.
Ron is like. Can we talk about how Ron got bullied into getting tested for autism by the Traitors fan base?
So rude.
Like,
so
he's
Ron
like
came out on social media and said like Dorinda apparently said some of the most heinous things to him he's ever heard in his life, and they weren't on camera, and he's gonna like call it out at the reunion.
I'm not surprised. I think she's a nasty, heinous person. What do you mean, Darlene?
I
stabbed myself. I stabbed myself.
Oh my god, when she turns into the Joker, yeah. Oh,
you fool!
You don't like the snow?
What does that mean? What does that mean, Darlene?
She's starting. She's starting.
Oh, there he goes. There she goes again.
This is the worst episode. No, so
this is the best episode.
So Traitors, yeah, it was an event, this episode. We find out that none of the Traitors took a shield, so there was no murder.
So no one died.
And no one died. And Colton's on some shit. So Colton's like, I just want to let everybody know, like, I know it's Lisa Rinna, but like, I'm keeping my cards in my check. Like, I'm voting Ron tonight. I'm voting Ron. We're all voting Ron.
He only tells a few people. He tells Rob, and he tells
Mora, Dorinda.
Mora and Dorinda.
He's like, we're voting Ron tonight. Like, but like, I'm gonna keep that on the back of my mind. It's Lisa Rinna, you know. So then we go to the challenge, and the challenge this week was really fun. It was a haunted house. His house of horrors was back. They sat around and they had to go into teams of 2, like find a clue, which then would give a name of a dead soul. They have to go to the grave, and if the grave they got was correct, it would come up with a bag of money for the prize pot. Every team goes well except Tara. Tara, and I remember who Tara was with.
It was Candace. Tara and Candace did it. They fucked up. They ran out of the house too quick, and they didn't listen to what the last name was.
No.
Which is fine.
What
now,
I will say,
part of the challenge, one of the things in the challenge is when the teams run out, they have the opportunity to grab a shield.
Yes.
Now, okay. When they get there, they're like talking about Natalie.
She was like, if you get a shield, you're getting banished.
Okay, if you take a shield, we'll banish you. So
what is that about? Because this week wasn't if you grab a shield, if it wasn't like if no one grabs a shield, no one gets murdered. Like,
right.
She just doesn't. Okay,
I understand. I understand. Like, if you take a shield, like traitors want to get shields.
Right.
Do you know what else traitors want? Nobody to have a shield.
Yeah, that's a great point.
Like, here's the thing, and this is why I was so confused by why she said this, because the whole point of the traitors getting the shield is just so that they have more people to kill.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no difference if nobody takes a shield or if the traitors only take the shield. There's no difference.
Yeah.
I honestly think the reason Natalie said it was because I don't really know, to be honest.
She probably thought
she wanted a shield and hoped that, like, she was like, well, because if you think about it from her perspective, she's like, let's say someone goes out there before me. If they take a shield, then my chances of getting murdered increase.
Right.
Statistically.
For sure.
So she's probably thinking with that survivor gamer brain of hers, no one takes a shield, then I still have like the lowest chance of getting murdered otherwise, unless I have a shield. So to prevent more people from trying to take shields, then she just said no one take a shield. But it's not like if no one takes a shield, no one gets murdered type thing. You know what I mean? Like, that would make sense in the last challenge, where if you take a shield, if no one takes a shield,
maybe she thought it was sticking or something. I don't know.
Maybe she thought it still was the same, but I don't really know why she said that. And they like, I think Mora was the one who kind of clocked that later. She's like, why did she say that? Because why did she say that? That was really very weird.
Well, they all listened to her.
And it was like a kind of pro traitor thing to say. Because that just preventing anyone from taking a shield does help the traitors.
Mm-hmm. There wasn't much from the challenge other than kind of what we talked about, and they win some money for the prize pot. We get back into the castle, and one of the most, like, I think this episode tried to piss me off. Because this moment, it got me mad. So, Colton's basically doing his shit, and he's like, let me talk with Lisa Rinna. He pulls Lisa Rinna aside. He goes, Lisa, you know, I love you from Housewives. Just want to let you know, like, I want to win this together. And Lisa's like, oh, okay. Yeah. Lisa's like, yeah, I want to win this together because Faithfuls win it together, right? Colton goes, I'll protect you at the round table. You protect me in the turret. He does another one of those, like, gotcha moments.
And bro,
Lisa Rinna does. Hold on. Lisa Rinna does this. She goes, I'm a faithful. 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 I was like, there's no defense other than her going, I'm a faithful, Colton. Like,
although I will say she handled it well, because you can't defend that. There's no defense you can say. But her reaction, she was very calm. She didn't trip over her words. He said it to her. He's like, you protect me in the turret. And she goes, but I'm a faithful. Like, she said it like she was confused at first. She was like, but I'm a faithful. I don't know
like
where you're getting this from. I'm a faithful.
I don't like this whole narrative of housewives stick together. So when you don't vote with the housewives, that means you're a traitor. Like, Housewives is a sisterhood. No, it's not a sisterhood. Have you ever watched the show?
Bullshit.
Have you watched the show, Tamar? Like, they do not like each other. And
did you hear what Rinna said to Carolyn Stanberry, bro? They are not a sisterhood.
They are not a sisterhood. And like, this whole narrative of like Lisa Rinna's a housewife and she hasn't been throwing wine glasses this entire time. It's like, well, yeah, she's a normal human being. Like, you're only going to be reactive when you need to react. And Lisa Rinna does not need to react because no one's calling her out. And she's sitting peacefully.
Colton's ass, bro.
She does cook Colton's ass.
She says, I am Lisa fucking Rinna. I was Lisa fucking Rinna before Housewives, and I'm Lisa fucking Rinna after Housewives, and you will not define me as some housewife. I am my own person. I do not need to be throwing wine glasses and yelling and screaming to be myself. I am who I am, and I am acting myself.
Do you want to talk about the round table where Well, before the
So the
roundtable,
roundtable-
we get from Rob that he kind of finds this like Ron is
So-
doing his goodbyes almost like before the
Rob-
roundtable in the kitchen.
Rob and Ron, like, they have like bonding time, and like Rob like starts to really, and Ron is a nice guy.
Yeah.
And like Rob's empath meters go off.
I
And
know.
he's like, dude, I just really like Ron. He's a really cool guy.
I
And Ron
agree.
is a nice guy, and has no friends in the castle, and I feel
Well,
terrible
Rob
for him.
knows that he would just be sending a man with a family home for no reason because he
Yeah.
knows he's not a traitor.
And here's the other thing. Obviously, Ron has been like set up as this like perfect like sacrifice. But if Ron, like, really, Ron isn't doing much. If they kept Ron around, if everyone thought he was a faithful, he's just an easy faithful kill in the end game. You know what I mean?
Here's my thing. I'm gonna say this. Ron had solid evidence night one with multiple people in the room who heard the same thing. Okay? Unfortunately, with Ron, Portia's an idiot. And it backfired.
Yeah.
Why have they held his feet to the fire every episode since episode 1? Episode 1,
And
2,
and I think
3,
it was an
4, 5,
unfortunate
and
series
6.
of events.
But when
What
Colton
really caused
shoots
it-
twice and misses twice, we just let him get off with that one.
Well, so what really
Like-
caused it was not Michael. Ron is an older gentleman. He's quieter and he's more reserved, and because of that, he immediately found himself close to Mama Kelsey, and
Mhm.
they also are both kind of outsiders. They're not people that really know anyone except for each other.
They're not in like the
Ron-
reality competition games. They're wild
Ron
cards.
worked with Jason Kelsey on a show.
Yeah.
So he knew Donna Kelsey, and neither of them knew anyone else other than like from seeing them. They didn't have any kind of relationship with
Mhm.
anyone. So naturally they're gonna stick together. Ron had solid evidence, and Colton had nothing on Donna other than his vibe and his feeling.
Which is
And because Ron had solid evidence and Colton didn't, Portia went home. And unfortunately, that's her fault for misspeaking so many times in front of so many people. And obviously, like, whatever, it was a mistake. But Ron did not lie. Portia genuinely just said those things. And then the thing that made it worse is that Colton did just so happen to be right about Donna being a traitor.
right.
And because she was a traitor, Ron looked a whole lot worse. But if you really think about it for a moment and like think about why he was so close with Donna, it has nothing to do with her being a traitor. They were friends. They were the only people who knew each other. Ron was the only person who knew Donna, and Donna was the only person who knew Ron. So they just had each other.
Did you love when Ron cooked Colton at that round table?
Dude, he did, because he says, I took a shot and I missed. Colton, you have missed 2 times. Oh, but does Michael not count because we don't like Michael? So
No,
it's okay?
He said that shit.
Hooked up.
He that's what I'm thinking. Is Michael
it's true.
Rappaport, we're not counting it because we didn't like him?
Because Colton sent 2 faithfuls home, and I don't care.
And one of them
if-
was a pretty, just like he took all the power out of Tiffany for
Yeah,
that one.
was Tiffany. That was ridiculous. There was
No.
no reason for her to go home. And the thing with Michael is, like, first of all, Michael was incredibly vulnerable and like upset over Tiffany. And he leveraged that. And also, just like, I know that by the time we got to the final vote, there were a good amount of votes for Michael that were just sending him home because whether or not he was a faithful or a traitor, like, they needed him gone.
Right.
And that's what I. But the point is, Colton confidently said that he knew Michael was a traitor. He did
Yeah.
not bring Michael's name up because he thought he was a faithful. He brought and just wanted him out. He brought his name up because he thought he was a traitor and he was wrong. And like, yeah, he got lucky when he said Donna in the beginning, but that was really luck. That
For
really
sure.
was luck.
Oh,
That was just
1000%.
Colton thinking. That was just Colton thinking the producers are probably going to make Donna Kelsey a traitor, like everyone else was thinking. what I mean?
Unfortunately, as they're voting,
Game
we
start yet? Okay.
it starts at 3:30.
I thought it was 3.
I think it does.
Is it 3:30 now?
It's on at 3, but I think they don't play till 3:30.
No, it's like 20 minutes left till it starts.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe I'm an idiot. Regardless, what I will say is we go around the round table. Colton starts his shit with Lisa Rinna. He's trying to gather votes, and he's getting those votes. We have almost a split tie, and it was one vote.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy.
Could matter.
A 3-way tie.
Rob votes.
It would have been 5, 5, and 5, right?
Rob votes for Lisa Rinna to go home.
Yes. Now let's talk about this because this is obviously controversial.
It was the only thing he could have done.
if Rob votes, there's 3 people that Rob can vote for. If Rob throws away a vote, that looks hella suspicious.
Yep.
Rob can vote for Ron. And now that would look suspicious because Rob has this entire round table, including in the castle, been defending Ron and has told multiple people he knows he's a faithful. So if he votes for Ron, that looks really weird. If Rob votes for Colton, Rob and Colton are pretty close, obviously. They are probably like, they're the Bros Alliance.
But like,
they've been really close. They've helped each other out.
What is Colton giving Rob?
For
You know, like the whole alliance. It's unfortunate.
Well, the thing is, like, it's not like a thing where like
Rob's not gaining anything.
Rob's not benefiting from it, but Rob didn't know that Colton, because keep in mind, Colton said that he wasn't going to mention Lisa Rinna's name at the table.
1000%. Yeah.
And it wasn't until heat started coming on Colton from Ron that he had to bring up Lisa. And so I don't think Rob had anticipated that he would have to vote for Colton in order to save Lisa.
Yeah.
And so he was put in a situation where it's like, Colton is his friend and Colton knows that. And Colton, if Colton got voted out by Rob, he definitely would have made it known that, like, why did you vote for me?
Yeah,
like he would have called him out on that. Yeah. The thing with Lisa is Lisa has no relationship with Rob publicly. And as far as all the faithfuls know,
they played
Rob
chess
and Lisa
one time.
Don't even talk. They played chess once in front of Tara Lipinski. They don't even talk to each other. Lisa's not part of that little Faithfuls Alliance, the All Faithfuls Alliance, which, can we talk about how, like, flip-floppy these people are? They all come in.
Oh, the Johnny Weir Faithfuls Alliance? Yeah.
Like, the Johnny Weir Faithfuls Alliance that say,
you know what?
We have
faulty in that
Johnny Weir's
Faithfuls
send
Alliance?
Colton home now. And half of them vote for Ron.
But how does Johnny Weir doesn't know who the traitors are? So how does he know that it's a full Faithful Alliance?
It's who he thinks are faithfuls.
But like,
and
he's
wrong because there's two
traitors.
2 out of the 3 traitors are in that alliance, which is really funny. But it's so stupid because you make an alliance and you say, okay, we're all voting for Colton. No, end of discussion. He needs to go.
And then
if Colton is a faithful and Ron's, they're saying Colton and Ron, one of them is probably a traitor. Colton is more dangerous as a traitor than Ron is, so we have to get Colton out now. We have to do it now. This is the only time to do it. They all say they're going to vote for Colton, and then guess what happens? They don't vote for Colton. No, half of them don't even vote for Lisa. None of them voted for Lisa, actually. They almost all voted for Ron from that alliance. Mora voted for Ron. Mora, honestly, Mora the moron. She voted for freaking Ron, dude. Like, come on.
Ron goes home. He's not a traitor. Well, and there's also another thing where Ron was like, you know what? Lisa? It's okay if you can vote for me if it makes it clear. And it clears up the Portia thing.
And then as he's saying that, they're all like, he can't be a traitor. And then
Tara was right.
He won't be a traitor. Still vote for him.
Tara was like, I don't think he's a traitor. Because Ron was spitting facts, but Ron gets voted out. And after that, Lisa Rinna kind of whispers in Colton's ear. He goes, here you go, Colton. It's over. We'll go. I'll take you down with... Or what did Colton say? Something like, I'll take myself down with you or something like that. And Lisa Rinna's like, you wanted to see a housewife?
Lisa Rinna's
here
like,
we are.
You want to see a housewife? Here we are. You can now you can see me like a housewife. And Colton's like, I'm gonna take you down if it means taking myself down too. Like, it's fucking crazy.
And the episode ends with Alan Cumming inviting them all to Alan's banquet for next week.
Yes.
And
now they are. Lisa Rinna and Candace are pissed at Rob.
They're pissed. Candace throws like an Oreo cookie at him, and then did you when Lisa Rinna was walking to the breakfast room, did you see her go? She was pointing at him. She goes,
No,
I'm mad at you.
He did a good job explaining himself, but I understand why they're gonna.
I don't think Lisa's gonna hold on grudge. I really don't.
I don't think either of them will hold a grudge.
No, Candace.
There's no reason for either of them to hold a grudge over this, especially because Lisa didn't go home.
I see him doing that to Candace later in the game. I think Rob's gonna turn on Candace.
Maybe, I don't know. Candace she's been laying low for the last few episodes, but she came out. She started a fabulous game. Strong.
She's playing a good game though.
She has played a really good game, and she's like her and Rob are like everyone's like they're faithfuls.
Yeah. There's no there's no doubting them.
Even suspecting them. And we're already on episode 6, and their names haven't been said by anyone, which is so crazy.
I want to say another thing.
So now let's talk about
Alan's banquet.
I want to talk about this
he gives them this jewel pin, and Lisa Rinna decides that she's going to be the one to wear it.
Right here.
She has to do a murder in plain sight, and where the first person to touch that pin basically gets murdered, right?
Which, like, I wonder how they're gonna reveal this, because it seems like something crazy happens at the banquet.
So can I give my theory?
I really hope Alan's not like. I hope Alan's not like, whoever touched this pendant on Lisa Rinna's shirt dies.
I think that the murder in plain sight's gonna go so poorly that like someone like Johnny's gonna touch it, and then they're all gonna know, and Colton's gonna be like, wait, it's gonna be a murder in plain sight, guys, and they're gonna like call Lisa Rinna out to her face, request for an immediate banishment. Like, I think like drama's gonna ensue. I saw a clip in the trailer that Kristen Kish is like yelling at somebody, Mark Ballas is screaming, Tara's getting up, running at Natalie,
yeah, something
storming
happens with Tara, right?
Apparently
Running
Tara does something like, Tara has like a moment next episode that she said in an EW interview, and Candace was like, yeah, you were a bad bitch for doing that. So apparently Tara does something next episode.
Something's gonna happen, dude. This is crazy.
I cannot wait for Thursday.
Who do you think the intended target is gonna be?
I think Johnny Weir. Oh, intended target Colton, but I think Johnny would be someone who touch it. Johnny's into fashion.
So here's what I'm thinking. So I think Colton is absolutely cannot be the intended target.
Did you see what Colton was wearing?
So bad on Lisa.
Yeah.
Dude, you're sorry, buddy. You're not Alan. You can't pull off.
No, you're not Alan. Exactly, you're not Alan.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Even Alan doesn't pull off the outfits he wears sometimes. So like,
he's playing a character though.
This was, I think it was 2 episodes ago. His shirt that said Meredith.
Oh my god, they're selling that on the Peacock shop. That's awesome.
Colton absolutely cannot pull off that kind of outfit.
And Colton, yeah, I don't know who the intended target is. I don't know if there will be an intended target.
So here's what I think. Right? Here's what I think. I think Colton is obviously a choice. I actually said that the person I think that would be the smartest person for them to kill is Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny is a key faithful. No one has any suspicion on him. He's not like anyone would ever suspect him to be a traitor. Johnny has been heavily involved with calling out Colton. He was the one to lead the attack against Colton. And so I think killing him would make Colton look more suspicious, and it would be the smart move. Now, I do have a theory as to something that might happen.
Okay.
There is another very faithful that if they were lost, if they died, it would not hurt the Traitors game. It wouldn't necessarily help anyone's game.
Mark Ballas?
But Lisa Rinna, nope. Lisa Rinna can be a little bit petty. She can be a little bit petty. And I think that it is possible that Lisa Rinna will make an attempt to kill Mora.
Oh, you think?
As revenge for Rob putting her name down.
I don't know.
Just think about it. Do you think she would do something like that?
I don't think there's strategy in this. I think they're literally like, we're just gonna go first person to touches it.
Because honestly, the smartest strategy for this is any obvious faithful this week. It has to be an obvious faithful. It can't be Colton. It has to be Johnny. It has to be somebody who's part of that Faithfuls alliance.
Yeah.
It has to be Johnny, Kristen, Eric Nam. Although I hope it's not Eric Nam.
You know, Natalie might be a good kill because Natalie's onto something. Dorinda maybe. No, Dorinda's. We have to leave.
Not Dorinda.
We have to let some of the clueless people stay. We have to get rid. We have to get rid of that gamer.
Dorinda.
Maybe.
But Natalie isn't on the track. I feel like Natalie is someone who could low-key get thrown under the bus as a traitor later on.
Yeah, you're right. We need to throw like a
same with Dorinda.
There's very killable people.
This week has to be like a faithful who will like you know how like Sam and Dylan Efron were like, and Ivar and Dolores, they were faithfuls that would never have gotten voted. They would never get sent home unless Tom Sandoval had his way. They would never go home. The faithfuls. Kristen is a faithful of the faithfuls. Johnny Weir.
I mean,
it's not going to be Tara.
I think the same with Mark.
Mark's
also a faithful.
These are like the most faithfuls.
Tara.
I
don't know.
If Steven went home, dude, Steven Coletti is.
Oh my god, I forgot Jam Jam is still there. Yeah, Jam Jam.
And here's the thing. I want to talk about Jam Jam for a second, dude. Jam Jam, I know he won Survivor, but like, bro, he is not playing this season. He is not playing.
Okay. We're not reading Jam Jam.
Like, he's not here to play. He's not here to play.
Anyways, that was episode 6. We're excited for episode 7.
Dude, I am excited. I'm excited for the finale of Salt Lake. I can't believe Salt Lake is going to be over. I'm going to be happy to not have a show like that to recap, though. in addition to Traitors, because then we can actually
Focus on Traitors.
talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
And we can also maybe have an episode that's not an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I think next week we can do some Sopranos season 3 tier list, maybe.
Yes, dude, we've been waiting for.
We've been waiting.
And are you still watching season 4?
No.
So we are gonna wait until our season 4.
It's my year. It's my yearly.
The yearly Sopranos season. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, you have any lasting thoughts before the game starts?
I do not.
Go Pats.
You know, go Pats. Honestly, go Pats. They're more fun. No one. Jared Stidham, and no one wants to watch that.
No.
Go Pats.
Go Pats.
We want to see Pats Seahawks Super Bowl. It's like the Pope predicted. Yeah.
We should get the Pope on the podcast.
Yeah, he might come. Chicago. I'll just tell him I'm a Bears fan. And
The Bears. Anyways, that was goodbye.
The Bears.